Hello everyone and welcome to the winter season on Forza Horizon 4, and we're here starting off today's video with the Hellman Imp. So, this is one of the new cars that was added into the game alongside the Opel Kadett A, which I'm going to have a look at in today's video as well. But look how cute this car is. It's adorable. It is so small, but like I said, it is the winter season, so we are, I think, going to go ahead and try to do some very wintry style builds, and by that I mean like they're most likely either be like off-road drifting or I don't know. We'll have to see what I can do to this thing. Also, this I'm pretty sure by the looks of things, because I had to look at it just a little bit earlier. That picture still makes me laugh every time. This is a rear-engine rear-wheel drive. It is. It's a rear-engine rear-wheel drive. However, we can get this thing to have a little bit of a wide body on it to make it look a little bit more interesting. So this should change the way it handles. That looks pretty sick, actually. So let's put that on. I'm going to go ahead and do a build on both of these cars. Probably focus a little bit more on the Hellman because it's a car I've never seen or ever heard of in my entire life. I don't really know what exactly to expect from this car. What engine's in this thing? It's got an 875cc engine. Oh my god, this thing is adorable. So it's got a super tiny engine. Obviously, we can put the motorbike engine if you really wanted to, or the rally engine in it as well. I mean, the motorbike engine is a 1.3 liter inline 4 even. So, this thing might actually sound kind of good with the motorbike engine in it, to be completely honest. The thing though about it is, if we put this rally engine in it, it's actually gonna be fast. It's actually gonna be really fast. So I'm just gonna put that rally engine in it because of that. And I also think that I'm gonna go ahead and make this thing all-wheel drive because, I mean, we are in the snow. I'm here to mess around with this thing. Whoa. I really should do my research on what this car is all about, because for some reason there's actually a bunch of things that we can do to this car that I didn't know about. And I just don't know where this car comes from. So it's a little rally car at the moment. That's what makes it. Oh my god. We have a new police car in the game. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. That is so sick. I really like that. I really like that. That looks... I'm gonna keep that on just for the fun of it. So, a little off-road rally car. We got two 35s in the front of this... on the front of this car. Jesus. And we have two 35s in the rear. Okay, this may be a nice, interesting little build here, but I like this. This looks sick. Look how small his wheels are. This thing is adorable. I love this little car. I think 50-52 suit this the best. I think they always do. Whenever I'm doing any sort of rally builds or anything like that, 15-52s just suit any car. For our wheel size, we'll go slightly bigger. Oh, all the way up to 13 inches. Jesus. Okay, that's funny. I'm gonna go full on, just give everything, just give it everything pretty much. Just go race spec everything on this car. We are gonna go not with drift suspension, even though this looks pretty mental with drift suspension. We are gonna go with rally suspension on this car, and we'll go pretty much all the way to the very edge. Just give it the best of the best. You know what I was wondering actually? If I do end up giving it drift suspension and I lift it all the way up, what would this be like as an off-road drift car? It doesn't weigh a lot, 765 kilos. It does make 668 horsepower. So if I do end up giving it the drift suspension, so what if I do that actually? I'm gonna do that, right? Give it drift suspension, just so we have that extra bit of angle. And then now, once I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and lift this thing as high as possible and try to see if I can get this thing to be a good off-road drift car, because I've been sort of lacking in those. There's very, very few cars that I have that are good at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pretty much lift this as high as possible off the ground. As for our gear ratios, I'm going to stretch these out quite a bit because I think I can do a lot more than 178 miles per hour. Yes, I can. 202, 204. We'll keep it like that for now, and then we'll see. The only thing I will, however, change is go ahead and pretty much give it fully locked rear diff. Or actually front diff as well. Just fully lock the diff. And then I get this thing to be a little bit more rear bias as well with the power. So we'll give it maybe 80-20. And then we'll see what that's like. But yeah, this is our little Hellman Imp. Look at it. Look at the amount of things that you can do. That is adorable. That is so cute. Oh, that... Okay, it's quick off the line. Okay, third gear is where it's at. Fourth gear just kind of starts to catch grip and then pull. It's actually really not slow at all. I mean, I was contemplating driving this thing stock, which people are telling me to do, is to drive some of these cars stock before I build them, which is okay, but I mean, this thing had 55 horsepower. I don't think it was going to do a lot of driving with it. I was basically going to just end up struggling to get out of the driveway, and that's pretty much it. Oh man, I'm gonna try actually. I'm gonna try to do a little off-road drift zone, just to see what I can do with this thing. Anything that's like a little bit more complicated that I could try and do, because I don't really want to do any of them that I haven't done already. Pretty much. This one here is a little slower for the points, and I've already gotten the points that I needed there. Okay, that's good. I don't want to have one that I have to go like super fast in, and I want to keep it off-road because again it has the rally tires, off-road tires, whatever. So I think it should be good for that. Okay, so it's very lively now on the off-road section. Much more lively than it was on the road. As for grip, I mean, it's alright. It has the power to pull myself out of the corners and stuff, but I mean... 89,000 points. It's not bad. It's not a bad little car. I think I've stretched out my gears just a little bit too much with this car. Just a little bit too much with it. But it does have the power to pull itself out of corners so easily. I don't think it's good enough though to match anything that I have already. See, this is why I wanted to put drift suspension on it, because as much as I want to put like rally tires or a rally suspension on it, I mean, it'll be good for it. But the only problem with that is I know it's not gonna beat the RS or anything like that, like the RS 200, like for grip and all that sort of stuff. So I thought to myself, because this thing has a lot of power, it is lightweight. What would it be like if I just send this sideways? And the best way to do that is to slap on some drift suspension and lift it as high as possible. 88,000 points. But it's a fun little car to drive. It's a very interesting little car to drive. So, like I said, it does have a good bit of grip, but I feel like it's not good enough to be able to like I said, match the RS or the TVR. And then again, for the drift zones, it's just not as good as the Escort. Matching that. But it's an interesting little car, and it's a little police car that we made. A little off-road drifting police car. Look at it. Alright, well, I'm gonna change to the Cadet. I want to see what the Cadet can do. Because that thing is, again, it's just supposed to be a full-on rally car. Or it was a full-on rally car at some point. I think the Cadet... Is the Cadet like the predecessor to the Opel Astra, isn't it? If I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure the Cadet is the predecessor to the Astra. Look at it. Look how cool this thing looks. I like the Cadet. I've always liked the Cadet. Cadet is a cool little car. Obviously not this Cadet here, but the Cadet C, I think it is. Am I remembering it correctly? Hopefully I am. I don't even know if I am or not. But this is like a classic now. Look at that exhaust. It's a little pea shooter. I like this thing. It's a cool little car. It's got its massive carb B engine, which is kind of cool. But yeah, let's see if we can do anything to this car visually. I think this also had a lot of rally experience. I don't know if this model here had it, but I know that the models after it had a lot of rally experience. This one here, I don't really expect a lot of stuff to be able to add onto this thing. Ooh, we could put a Honda engine in this thing. We could put two different Honda engines in this thing. We could put the I'm gonna guess this is the K20. I don't know if it's a K20 or an F20, whichever one this is. But this is definitely a B16. Because the VVT just gives it away. That it's got variable valve timing. And I think the only engine that they'll have in this game with variable valve timing is going to be the Hondas. Because I don't think that that Mitsubishi... Because Mitsubishi wasn't in the game, so this definitely doesn't have the MiVec or MyVec version of it. Or the VVTIs from Toyota. These are definitely... I mean, obviously, there's other cars that have it, but I think this thing with a Honda engine will be kind of cool. It is front engine. It is rear-wheel drive. This might actually be a better drift car than the little Hillman, I think. I don't know if I want to keep it as a rear-wheel drive though, especially in the snow, because I feel like this might not be a good car in the snow to have as a rear-wheel drive. The car itself just doesn't scream performance, obviously, but it'll be very interesting to see what this thing is like. 185 horse, or 185, why did I say horse? I was about to say horsepower, but it's not 185 horsepower, it's 185 mils for tire width. I might keep the standard wheels, just because it makes this thing look just funnier. It just makes it look funnier. I'm gonna guess we're also gonna be able to put drift suspension on this thing. I mean, drifting around the snow is fun. It's really, really fun. Launching this thing is at 8.1 right now. So this thing has pretty significant... Yeah, we can put drift suspension on it. This thing has a pretty significant performance sheet there. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go all-wheel drive with it though, because like I said, I don't think... The launch with this thing is 10. Acceleration is 9.4. The other thing that this thing is lacking right now is a bit of speed. Which I think we can change that a little bit after. I don't really know. I can't remember in the previous Forza games what sort of performance the F20/K20, whatever this engine is, made. I don't know what the performance was it before. It was like 600 horsepower, maybe 600-700 horsepower. So I'm gonna guess in this game. And I mean like with the turbo included as well. 684, 707. Okay, so it's very similar I think to the previous game. So 719. It weighs 676 kilos. It revs stupidly high, almost up to 10,000 RPM. It is turbocharged as well, so it has boost. It makes a stupid amount of horsepower for a little car like this, so this might be very, very interesting to drive. I don't really want to change the wheels. I kind of like the way this looks, like exterior-wise. Still has the same sort of like shape. This is definitely a Honda engine. Oh god. This seems a lot more crazier than the little Hillman. This also has thinner wheels. This has thinner wheels to the compared to the Hillman. I need to mess with my thing. That's the one thing I didn't change actually. Oh god. Is my front to rear power distribution. Wow. This is an interesting car. This isn't a jokey car. This is actually kind of decent. Now let's take it to the exact same event that we've done before with the other car, with the little Hillman, and I want to compare that to this because this seems like it's a different animal altogether, compared to the other car. I feel like it has more power. The way it puts its power down is better, I think. However, this also feels like it has slightly less grip. Oh my. Oh my, I really like this car. Wow, okay. Wait, what's the points that I got on this? Because I've done top 1,000 on this. 109,000 points with a Hoonigan Escort, right? So that's... The Escort is like one of my favorite cars to drift in this game. As much as I don't want to do like a top 1,000 style thing, but like to test cars to see how good or bad they are, it's a good idea to do stuff like this, especially brand new cars. So I want to try see if I can beat that score with this little cadet. That's how much faith I have in it. $106,000 points, and that was a terrible attempt. Man, this thing is actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is actually a really good car to drift with. Like, to do off-road drift sections with. I really like this. I think with a slightly better tune, because right now, like, you've seen what I've done to it, is I've just sort of locked the diff and extended my gears just ever so slightly. This car is a little monster. Oh my god, I went too far to the inside and I wasn't getting any points there. What a cool little car. Like, it's continuously, every single time I do one of these runs, it's getting over 100,000 points with ease. Even with my bad driving of it. It's still doing it every time. Look at that. That was a terrible run. That was terrible. I still got over 100,000 points. This is such a good little car to drive. I'm really, really impressed how this thing drives. I think I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, and just put a proper tune onto this thing, and after that, I'll probably use it for a top 1000 video. Because it's just such a cool little car. And since we are during the winter, this thing is going to absolutely smash these events. I'm gonna say it now. I think with this car, I should be able to do at least one top 1000 video with it. I think I should be able to smash out some events with this car. Again, I need to be able to mess with this thing a little bit more to be able to get exactly what I want out of it. But for right now, there's my first non-100,000 point run. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it there. This thing is so much fun to drive. Really, really good little car. Very, very good off-road. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm like praising this car so much, but it's actually good to drive, and it's really, really fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this for top 1000s in the future. If you guys want to see that, and if you want to see any more videos on my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, liked it, pretty much took a look at the 2 new cars that were added into the game with the season change, and yeah, the Cadet is a little monster. I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Again, like I said, if you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.